Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's by Mrs. I'm your host, M.R.S. Like always, I'm just here chit-chatting with my mommy friends, about life. So I want us to talk about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby.
I've pumped my breast milk. This story, everybody will hear.
You have to communicate so that your spouse will know what makes you happy.
Hey.
Did she tell you? I don't know.
Say who date you? Check ya. It's nanka you do courtship now. Nanka we're breaking down a family tree. The patrol. Is it allowed? Say during dating you can date multiple.
Hey, no. So he is a good support system. I think he just didn't know what it entailed.
Okay.
Because he hadn't been around.
Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Tips by Mrs. and I am Araba Sedufia. So today I have my very special guest who is also my sister, my big sister, but she's small. Anyway, now so I'm just going to let Agnes introduce herself. Aggie.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Agnes Eva Colcraft, now Mrs. Bryant Colker. Been married for almost 4 years now. Wow.
Hey, almost 4 years.
I can't believe it.
Congratulations.
Happy anniversary since you just celebrated your 4th year anniversary.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, I'm a mother of 2 beautiful angels, 1 boy, 1 girl. So I work as an internal control specialist in one of the multinational companies in Ghana.
Yeah.
I'm currently on maternity leave, so I'm enjoying all the time with my children while it lasts, because I'll be going back to work soon.
Oh, so that's why you're in white, because
No,
they say you should wear white.
no, I'm not in white because I'm a new mom. I just love the color white. I think I look good in white. And also it signifies victory, and I mean, who doesn't want to be victorious all the time? So
anyway, so today it's good that you're a new mom, because our topic, runs through our lifetime in marriage, kind of like. So I want us to talk about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. So what has your sex journey been like? I like the laughter. It's speaking volumes and parables and proverbs.
sex.
Mm-hmm.
What will I say about sex? Well, before I begin, I mean, the most important thing, please have a lot of sex before the children come.
A lot.
Yes.
Like 3 years.
I don't know, some people decide to wait, others decide to have it immediately. Whatever you are doing, whether you are going with the flow, waiting or doing immediately, just try as soon as the children come in. It's like you have to, plan the sex life. So just have a lot of sex. I think that's why a lot of people say that, we were waiting 1 year or 2 years to have fun, to know ourselves, to travel the world, because I mean, with 2 children traveling
to where?
Yeah, to where. So before I begin, have a lot of sex before the children come in.
Okay.
Yeah. What else?
What else?
What else about sex?
Okay, so you fast forward, we've had the children already.
Yes.
What are some of the things we can do to kind of continue, not get 100%, but even if we get 80 or 50 of, the sex energy or a connection with our partner?
I think you have to be intentional.
Okay. Because
it can be very, very difficult just to even have the time to have, like, you have 2 children. What are the odds that they will all be asleep at the same time? Yeah. Especially when they are young. For me, I have 2 under 2. They are practically all babies. So one is awake.
I like that.
The
2
other,
under 2.
Yeah.
It's the 2 sure for me.
So what are the odds that all of them will sleep at the same time? Okay. Initially, you had your free will at any time at all. Oh, you're in the mood, it will happen. Now, you are changing wives. You are cleaning the floor. Someone just puts water. You are doing so much. So you actually have to be intentional. Have date nights. Today, it's not like before when it can just be spontaneous, because at any point in time it can happen. At this point, sometimes you have to actually be intentional and say that, okay, we are going, 1 week, 2 weeks without it. Tomorrow, we are going to do it. So you will intentionally put the children to sleep.
Okay.
You will intentionally make sure that you try and, get in the mood from the morning. try and be talking about it. By the time babies are asleep, then you are in the mood because you
So
are
you're saying we should
intentional about it.
communicate
Yes,
with our partners about
everything is about communication because you are not talking about communication. That's why I didn't mention.
Oh,
But
sex is also a communication. It's a
yeah,
form of
exactly.
communication. We communicate
Exactly.
spiritually, sensually,
Exactly.
emotionally, all of that. So.
And talking about communication too, yes, you have to communicate so that your spouse will know what makes you happy. Okay, so that they are not just assuming that, oh, this is because you have to communicate, especially as Christians. We are told that don't do it before marriage. So let's say you never did it now. So if you don't communicate, and because probably you don't even know how to do it.
Okay.
You don't even know how to do. So if you are not communicating or you are not learning, you have to learn. That's why yes, research, learn. In my case, I think when we got married, someone gave us this PDF, 365 styles.
Oh, 365 days in a year. So every day be back home.
Yes. First of all, it wasn't feasible because maybe the first week, second week, but 3 months into, are you going to do it every day? No. And then secondly, we had to call the person and say, please, it's fake. Some of these styles are fake. They are just pictures.
But the pictures,
because you do it, it's not possible.
Wait. People stood there, and so how? It's not fake. If people were able to stand there and do for the picture to be taken, it was fake.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to learn. Okay. Maybe we didn't know how to go about it. So it's good to learn. Okay. It's very good to learn. Sometimes you are novices, so if you go into it and then it's good to learn.
So the most important thing is that you have to learn. You see, I think sometimes, I don't know if I think these are the two things I have in mind. Because we are Christians, that's number one. You feel like we are brought up with all this notion of sex being a sin, and then all of a sudden you're supposed to start having sex. From how?
So just to chip in, because you mentioned Christians, so recently, he put this out there, so I'm sure I can say it here. I watched Tim Godfrey and his wife, the Nigerian musician. You know, he recently got married, and then I think they were talking about their experience on their first night. And then he said, even before they got married, the lady, born again Christian. So even when she lives in the US. When she comes to Ghana, she wouldn't stay in the man's house because I'm trying to. And then man was like, I trust myself. I'm a child of God, just like you are. Nothing will happen. He said, no. So on the wedding night, he was thinking, how is this going to be? Like, this lady will not even live in my house so he was actually wondering, what will we do? So he said, after everything, he went to shower and then he went to lay in bed at one side. And then he thought he turned on the TV for them to watch basketball. And the wife was like, hey, no. Because he was wondering, because of the way the lady was behaving. But guess what? She had changed into, a very sexy lingerie, and then So yes, we are Christians, but sex is sacred. Yeah. It's actually for the married one. So you don't say because you are Christian, sex is a sin. No. It's actually for us as married people. So we have to enjoy it. So just to chip this in, being a Christian doesn't mean you don't have to enjoy sex.
You have to enjoy it. You have to. I personally feel like for us married couple, I think God knew that the journey of marriage in Ankasa so we need a distressor. That is why, because if it was just about procreation, I'm sure he could have made all of us M.R.S. because it's in his power. Yeah. He could have just said, okay, it's time. Hey, but he wanted us to go through, that emotional peace, and then that I think that's sexual healing. Even though his father killed him for singing that song, whatever, because he thought he was not Christian. But it's healing. Yeah, I think it's very healing. Now, I think let's talk about some of the things that put some of our partners off after marriage and sex. Because I've heard stories of, what are some of the things we can do as married women to, what's the word? Stay sexy. I think we're looking for a better word here. Let's put it like that.
As for the changes, I don't know if it's body-wise, but I think they will definitely happen. Yeah. For me, I wasn't like this before I got married.
I remember. She was called Auntie Alegi.
Yeah.
Very listen slim. To the name, Auntie Alegi.
Very slim.
Alegi.
Very slim. So that's why I always say, first of all, that you have to have a God-fearing man. As much as you have changed, So maybe you might not be so appealing. It's the fear of God that will let him know that, okay, I shouldn't go out there. But even if that fear of God is there, as a lady, what should you also do?
Exactly.
First of all, communication comes in. The man should be able to tell her that, oh, I think you are becoming. It's a very yes.
It's sensitive, but
It's sensitive, but you have to say it so that you are not pushed to go out there. So that's why communication is very important. So you need to let her know that I think you are.
You're overdoing it.
Yes, you are coming. So please, but you have there has to be timing. It's not when she has just delivered and she's still breastfeeding and she's still. Maybe sometimes someone needs about a year to stop breastfeeding, because some of us, if we don't eat, the breast milk doesn't come.
That's
yes,
true.
and we want to breastfeed too. So maybe give her time. It's not if it's been 5 years after she had her children and she's still looking that way, then you can have the conversation. Because apart from even looking nice for your spouse, it's also healthy for you yourself.
Exactly.
Too much pattern is not good for you.
Exactly.
So yes, so I appreciate you calling me at dawn for us to go on a. But please wait, when I finish breastfeeding, I'll come.
Well, we'll do it whilst you are still breastfeeding. We
with
are all
you.
breastfeeding.
So,
we are all
yes,
working.
So yes. So one other thing is, personally, I downloaded some videos. I've not gotten to doing it yet, but you can work at home. Sometimes because of baby, you cannot just leave and go for 1 hour, 2 hour run. You can do it at home.
Exactly.
Just these
apps at home,
yeah,
aerobics, dance
sessions. Something this walk at home.
Yeah,
it's very effective. So many people talk about it. So I actually downloaded it too. I'm yet to start, but yes. So when I have the results, I'll come.
You've been starting since last year.
So yes, but like it's very sensitive. But communication is key.
So it's been a lovely conversation. I think when it comes to sex, if you want to talk about and I think there are a lot of topics on sex that we haven't, we have to delve into. Maybe if we want to go too much, we might end up doing an Adrian day. But let's just wrap up with some of the key points. Communication is very important when it comes to sex. Like my guest mentioned, you are both coming from two complete backgrounds. Okay, let's say you both have never had it before. Even if you have, between the two of you, it's the first time. So you need to communicate. What does she want? What do I want? What does he want? All of that needs to come in the communication bit. So one, communicate. Number two, we have to be intentional, right? Very, 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 very intentional, especially when the children come. If you are not intentional, you will sit down 5 years, not kiss crying, kiss that. The best show. But if you are not communicating, you can't even say it, and you are not being intentional about it, you'll not fix the problem. So you have to be intentional. I think that's why they say marriage is work. And I think sex is a beautiful way of, putting it all together. So don't deprive yourself from it. Mental health problems in another topic. So thank you very much for coming. We have to go to the kitchen for a 5 minutes meal. You'll be seeing what she has for you. Welcome back to my kitchen. So today I have Mrs. Bryant Coker here. Mrs. Bryant Coker says she's going to do if anything.
This is a weight boosting recipe for kids 6 months and above.
Oh, weight boosting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2% bonus. Yeah, oboloba.
Yeah. Not bolo per se. Maybe you are struggling with weight gain. Every time you go for weight, they have to sit you down and give you advice. Please, just try this.
The way that's in the ball.
Yeah.
If you're a new mom and you go for weighing and the nurses are telling you, and now breastfeeding. I know the feeling. If you've been through it, this can be very good for you. So the ingredients are very simple. I can see eggs here. I see yam. I remember she mentioned we can use potato, cocoyam. I mean, any of the carbohydrates, nutrients that you need, you can find it here. And then butter. This is pure butter, not margarine. Butter. And then milk. With the milk too, like we said, when it comes to babies, you just look at your baby's age and then you pick the milk that goes with it. So we have milk here. So let's go to blending. See, it's 5 minutes. Blend.
As always, make sure your hands are clean. So my hands are already washed.
Very washed.
Yes. You put in your yam. Like she mentioned, you can use cocoyam. You can use potatoes. For the potatoes, the red ones are very healthy. So you can use that one. You put in the egg yolk. For children 6 months, I think you can avoid the egg whites for now. So you put in the yolk. And then you put in butter. unsalted butter because they are kids. Unsalted butter, not margarine. Okay, so then you add your milk, like she mentioned, the appropriate one based on your child's age. So 6 months and above, they are probably taking, formula. So you just mix it and then you blend.
So if it's too thick, you can keep adding the milk.
Yep.
Just to keep it a bit lighter.
Blend. I think it's all done now. So your meal is ready. Okay, so this is your meal. If it's too thick, you can just add more milk.
Oh, okay.
Stir and then
you're going to milk, Papa.
You're ready to go.
Me, they say I overfeed babies. Because like I said, the age will determine the consistency and then the thickness. So the older they get, the more chunkier you make it. Me, you make you eat it chunky. Anyway, so there you have it. This is potato. No, it's a weight boosting meal. So we had cocoyam, we had egg yolk, and then milk of your choice.
Butter.
And butter.
Unsalted butter.
Unsalted butter of your choice. So there you have it. Your weight boosting meal for your 6-month-old and above baby. So thank you for staying with me. If you have any recipe that you think you want us to try on this show, just put it in the comment section. Remember to like, subscribe, and share.